In a recent development update, it was revealed that there is going to be a character, or rather creature creator, within the animal husbandry system, very akin to the actual character creator we were shown a couple months ago, allowing for even more customization than just breeding different mounts and pets to create ones with higher stats.
Now, this could mean a lot of things. If it's as extensive as the character creator for creating, well, your character, this would be one of the most impressive and difficult to implement design features out of anything in the game. Just think about the sheer amount of different body plans that different mounts and pets will have. How do you implement a character creator this extensive when you have to implement it for both turtles with trees growing out of their backs, giant otters, horses, whatever this thing is? Not that he's not cute, I actually really love this mount. And this gliding/flying mount with too many wings for me to even bother counting. Every mount I just showed are mounts that were in previous live streams or in the Alpha 1 of Ashes of Creation itself. So how are Intrepid going to pull this off? Now, there are many ways this could go, but I think there are two main possibilities. Possibility number one in my mind is that it just won't have the same amount of detail and options as the character creator, which, if you think about it, is not a bad thing, because if there was a system this complicated just for one part of one of the 22 artisan professions within Ashes of Creation, you then run the risk of one of the artisan professions being much more lopsided in terms of having way more content and things to do and systems than other artisan professions. From what we know, the other artisan professions are going to have a lot of depth to them, but not this much. This is on a whole nother level. Even if this lopsidedness does happen and more people flock to animal husbandry than the other systems, this also might not be a bad thing. Now, I know I'm going back and forth and conflicting myself, but think about it from this other standpoint for a second. Mounts in MMOs are a very core feature, and in Ashes of Creation that is only more so, since mounts will have their own abilities, they will be able to be killed, and they will be used in combat situations. Mounts in Ashes of Creation are much more like tools than just transportation devices. So for such a central and important part of the game, maybe the character creator in Animal Husbandry that creates our mounts we're going to use is worth being this complicated. And that is pretty much the second possibility I was talking about. It is possible that the character creator for Animal Husbandry will be as extensive as the character creator for characters, since they have already demonstrated the ability to make something this impressive. If we assume that all the while they have been working on the character creator, they have also been working on Animal Husbandry, which is a safe assumption. They may well have been for a long time and are right now working their designers and systems engineers into the absolute ground to create a feature for Animal Husbandry this complicated. All I can say, if that second possibility is what comes to pass, is that, well, I guess it would be worth it. Although my definition of worth it and the definition of the employees of Intrepid that are actually right now working for endless hours creating this may differ a little bit, but just the idea of breeding different creatures together to create unique mounts and pets is one so intriguing, maybe it is worth being a little lopsided. After all, many of us did play Pokemon growing up, and the combination of the taming profession, which is what I personally am most interested in, being the go out and catch 'em all aspect of it, then funneling those creatures you tamed to the animal husbandry players, where they then use their skills to create cool mounts and pets, is just a gameplay loop that may be too cool to worry about it overshadowing some of the other professions. But now we come to the part of the video where I actually lay out some evidence of why I think the first option I talked about is what will be done. In a past developer update 5 or 6 months ago, Steven briefly showed off something that kind of answers the question here.
But to demonstrate some of the things that are possible through the animal husbandry system, let me show you some alternative Dawnbreakers. Okay, so you saw that guy, but what about this dude? Oh my gosh, look at those green wings. And it's not just the wings that can change, as you'll see in the next one. the skin color, the fur. Ooh, this guy's like a dark moth one, and you can see he's got variant eye color, variant fur colors, the pattern and colors and the emissive on the wings have changed. And these are just a few options through the animal husbandry system that are capable.
So it seems to me the answer here, at least based on this footage, is that there will be customization to be done in the creature creator within the animal husbandry system, but it will be more along the lines of just being able to adjust things like the size of the mount or pet itself, and like we're seeing in this footage, coloration of external aspects like fur and the flesh on the wings. Maybe these external aspects like patches of fur, tusks, teeth, scale patterns, antlers, and things like that that more overlay onto the body of the mount will also be able to be adjusted in the positioning of where they are on the body of the mount, but I just don't see it going anywhere past that. Not that that would be by any means unimpressive. If you imagine the idea of being able to customize every part of the body in terms of its size and positioning the way we can in the character creator, it would just be too insane. How do you implement that on the skeletal frame of a mount that has 4 legs, a mount that has 436 wings, and a mount that doesn't even have legs or wings at all? But then again, this is all entirely speculation. We really have no idea how far the customization will really go. Maybe they really have been working this whole time on implementing a creature creator that is just as in-depth as the character creator.
There is only one way to find out, after all. Subscribe to this channel so you can stay updated as more information becomes available via a developer update or once Alpha 2 actually drops and we can play with these systems for real. Thank you for watching, and if you would like, follow my Twitch in the description down below, as I will be streaming every single day once Alpha 2 drops. Bye.